21番、ケイトリン・ハワイエク、ジャン・ルック・ベイカー組、アメリカ。
On the ice, representing United States of America, Кейтлин Hawaiek and Jean-Luc Beiker.
One of the three teams from the U.S. taking the ice right now, and they had a top 10 finish in their first trip to the Senior World Championships last year. Кейтлин Hawaiek and Jean-Luc Beiker, the reigning U.S. bronze medalists.
Right into their twizzle sequence, nice and close in that second twizzle. She looked a little bit off balance there in the middle of the rotation of the first twizzle, but maintaining that fast rate of revolution. Jean-Luc made a big coaching change for this season, and one of the biggest differences that I see as a result of that move in their skating is in their technical skills, and more importantly in the way they present their technique, with more confidence, with less hesitation, and with more power behind these elements than I've ever seen from them. What a difference a year can make, and what a year it has been for Кейтлин Хавайек and Jean-Luc Beiker. Huge strides in their standings, in their skating ability, and I just love the fact that I can now watch them without holding my breath. In seasons past, mistakes have crept in at the worst times, in the big moments when there was the most pressure, and emotionally they just weren't able to withstand it. Now they are on track for what they are fully capable of in the future, and boy, am I excited to watch.
Кейtlin Hawaiek and Jean-Luc Beiker. He was born in England. His mom was an Olympic ice dancer. They've been together since 2012. This has been their most successful season, and it continues perhaps here in Japan. Кейtlin Hawaiek and Jean-Luc Beiker leaving the ice. They won a World Junior title all the way back in 2014.
And what a ride it has been since then for these two. I really love this program. I like the characters that they portray. We're not going to get a look at the first twizzle in the sequence, which is where Kaitlin lost a level. It was just that slightest loss of balance. It seemed like she got off axis and went right over her toe pick for one of the revolutions, but you can't have your toe pick be a part of that turn. So a loss of technical level there, and there were one or two other tiny places where if you wanted to get picky, you could chip away at the levels in the step sequence, in the pattern dance element. I have to say, so far, I think the technical panel has been pretty lenient on the pattern dance element with these levels. A lot of teams getting a level 4, but then pretty strict on the twizzles. So in my opinion, some discrepancy there with how picky they're being. But back to Kaitlin and Jean-Luc, they just have such a good understanding now of why they're doing the movements they're doing in their choreography. They're more connected to it. And we mentioned, ideally, you're very involved at this point in your career in the process of developing these programs. You have those conversations with your coach about, okay, you're going to grab her arm here, and she's going to turn and look away there because XYZ in the story right now. This is why we do this movement. And to have that explanation in your mind allows you to stay present in every single moment of the program. And I think that's part of what has allowed them to perform so well and consistently this season. They're never getting ahead of themselves or caught up in the bigger picture. It's just execute step by step.
The numbers now, 75-90, another season's best, aimed to third place for the team that had a top 5 finish at the Four Continents Championship, won a Grand Prix event, made it to the Grand Prix final for the first time in their careers. Hawayek and Beiker. Yes, from the U.S.